everyone, it's Kate. Welcome back to my channel, or hi, it's nice to meet you if you're new. Today we are going to be going over my November budget. Now I just finished quickly filming my October follow-up and I go over a few things that have changed since the beginning of last month. The biggest change is that I have made the decision, we have made the decision to more closely follow the Dave Ramsey plan. I say more closely only because there will be a few tiny little differences, but we have stopped using our credit card. I changed a lot of the bill. I'm sure there are a few things that have fallen through the cracks that I will have to catch this month, but I changed most of our billing from our credit card to either direct to our checking or through our debit card, and we will no longer be putting or knowingly putting balances transactions on the card. So another change that I have this month that kind of came around after I wrote this in was that I stopped contributing to my 401k at my work. So this will go up a little bit, but not significantly, like maybe $20 a week. So, and that isn't even going into effect until maybe this week. Today is, what's today? Sorry guys, I don't even know what the date is. Today is the 13th of November. I put in the request to stop contributing to the 401k early last week, so it might be going into effect this week, but that change will be minimal. And then I am going to start putting an amount here in expected for my side hustle. Normally I would just put nothing for expected, and then anything that I do make is just great supplemental bonus stuff, but I really need to start looking at it differently and expecting a certain amount from myself and just, you know, striving to achieve that and surpass it. So I put down $1,500 for that, and then miscellaneous, I just kind of put a line just so that we have room here for any extra stuff that does come in randomly. So the total income for the month is $5,585.70. For expenses, our mortgage is $786.38. I mentioned previously we pay this bi-weekly, so sorry, it's actually two payments of $393.19, I think. Our Jeep payment is $250. This is a lease. We will be getting rid of the lease in the summer. Can't wait until that is gone. For car insurance, we have $128.75. For electric, $48. For health insurance, this is just my daughter's, it's $9. Netflix is $13.99. Tithe is $4.10. And then tuition is $3.79. So something that you may notice if you have been following my channel for a while is that there is no line for savings here, and that is because last month, and I go over this in my October budget video, last month we decided to just put the $1,000 in savings for our baby step one $1,000 emergency fund. If you guys follow Dave Ramsey and you're familiar with him, that's baby step one. So we did that. So we no longer have the automatic bank transfers going into savings. We just have the $1,000, and then everything else is just going to debt. Okay, for grocery and household, we budgeted $300, and since it is the 13th, I can give you a little bit of an update on most of these numbers so far. For groceries, we're currently at about, oh, I just checked. hold on a second. We did like 113 in grocery shopping, and then I also had to pay like 66. Anyway, we're under 200, so we're pretty much on track because we have a ton of food. Sorry, I can't do math like on the spot right now. It's the end of the day and my brain is a little fried. We have a ton of food in the fridge, and we can definitely make it at least another week without grocery shopping, and Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and we don't host. We usually go to a bunch of different places for Thanksgiving, so I know we're going to end up with some leftovers. So we are almost, I hesitate to say this, but like almost guaranteed to actually stay under budget for this month. For gas and auto, we budgeted $200. At the beginning of the month, we did drive all the way down to New Jersey for my friend's wedding. So that was a little bit of extra driving, but there were 2 days this month that I am not going into the office when I normally would. So it kind of cancels that out. We might be okay in this category, but there's a chance that we'll go over just a little bit. For home maintenance, we budgeted $200. This is because my husband was going to replace a couple of our basement windows, but we kind of lost the opportunity to do it on a nice weekend. So now that it's starting to get really cold, I don't think it's going to happen. It might wait until spring. So we may have a good ending balance here. We're probably not going to spend much, but who knows. We're both a little more on the same page with being really furious about paying off our debt. So I don't see any unexpected big stuff coming up like we did last month, but anyway, for gifts, we had budgeted $150. 100 of that was for the wedding gift, and then my nephew's birthday was 2 days ago, so we got him a little something, and then also some of this budget is going towards Christmas shoebox. So we will probably do pretty good on this one. I think I budgeted accurately for that. For personal, I budgeted $50. We're currently sitting at around $47. Some of those purchases could kind of get categorized under households if I wanted to, because it's like personal care items. So if I have to kind of adjust things at the end of the month, maybe I'll do that if there's some extra in grocery and household. But I think we're good to not really spend anything else for the rest of the month. We'll see. For cell phones, I'm 99% sure that the bill is going to be $55, but we haven't gotten a regular bill yet since we switched providers. So instead of putting it under the fixed expenses, I'm leaving room here for some potentially different results. And then for internet, we switched to Verizon Fios and had to get a fiber line installed, so that was a $99 charge, and then we're splitting that up between the first two bills. So the first two bills are going to be this $91.98, and then after that it's going to be significantly lower, so it's going to be, I think, like $42 or something. So that's pretty darn close to what they're going to be if they're off at all. I just wanted to make sure that I was able to adjust if I predicted wrong for those. So for our totals for bills, we have $2,025.12, and then for the variable expenses, $1,046.98. So going over to our totals, with the income minus our expenses, we are left with $2,513.58. cents to put towards debt, which we are totally on fire and doing. We got our, actually, let me see. Our credit card balance at the beginning of November started out at $11,596. I just paid it down to $10,500, so we paid off $1,000. I'm about to pay off at least another $500, if not more. Probably, I'll probably put another $1,000 towards it. So we should at most have a balance of $9,500 at the end of this month. So I am really pumped about the progress that we have made in like the past month to start putting our credit card balance down, getting our credit card balance down. Really just on fire and motivated to do this. And since some of you may not see my October follow-up video, I'm just going to give you a really quick rundown of what's been going on to kind of change the way I'm doing things. Around the end of October, my husband and I kind of started to get a little more organized with all of the debts associated with his business and the renovations that we've been doing over the summer. It's been a kind of crazy project, so we haven't been keeping up with everything, and we finally sat down, totaled everything up, and between like equipment leases and business loans and all kinds of stuff, credit cards, it's a really scary number. Yeah, like I'm not going to share the exact amount, but you could buy a house with it. So it kind of just makes you look at things a little differently when you get scared like that and lights a fire under you. So we are going to be working our butts off and paying off all of this debt. So first, what we're going to do is tackle all of our personal stuff, which is this credit card. And then there's probably going to be a few other things coming up. Our furnace is on its last leg and we're going to have to replace it soon. And that's, I hate to do this, but we don't have the cash to do it, and we need to do it like now before the ground freezes and we can't put a gas line in. We're going to get a new furnace and it's going on an interest deferred card, which sucks. I really hate to do that right after saying we're all in on Dave Ramsey, because it's not Dave Ramsey at all. But we're gonna be paying that sucker off so fast. And then also we have to set aside some money to purchase a car for my husband when his lease ends this coming summer. So it's going to be difficult. But once we get all of that stuff done, then we're going to be focusing on all of his business related stuff, and his income will come into play by then as well. So that's kind of a summary of how we got to this point. And if you didn't see my October follow-up video, hopefully that kind of got you up to speed and I didn't leave anything off. I'm sure I probably forgot a couple of details, so if I did, feel free to ask questions down below. I am happy to answer whatever questions you have, and that just about sums it up. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed and you found it helpful to see my budget, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate that and it helps me out so much. I am going to zoom you guys out really quickly and show you what's coming up in the next couple of months in my shop, by the way. Totally forgot to do this on my other video, but whatever. Okay, I apologize for the really bad lighting, but it's dark outside, so I don't have the lighting that I normally would coming in through the window, but it's just what we're gonna have to live with here because it's the only time I had to film. So obviously it's a little late to be ordering November, but I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek on December because chances are I'm not gonna get December's budget video out before December 1st. Fingers crossed I might be able to, but we'll see. So this is what December's budget kit looks like. I can also let you see like the spending tracker and then the sinking funds as well. I also have January's out, and January is really pretty. I don't know if you can see the colors as well as I would like in this lighting, but I actually did start doing a calendar kit. So it's got all of the little like date dots, and or they're more like teardrop shapes, and the header is up here. This January 2019 sticker is separate, so it's not part of the like thick washi, so you can get different months if you want. I don't think I actually have the option for that in the shop, but if you message me, I'll just switch it out because it comes separately. Here is the spending tracker, and then this is the budget kit. I'm so pleased with how this one came out. It's really pretty, especially in person. And then we have the sinking funds kit. I'm already working on February. I'm trying so hard to get all of the months done by the end of this year so that people can order 12-month kits like everyone's been asking for them, and I'm struggling to find the time to get these done. But they probably won't be done in time for holiday shopping, but hopefully they will be ready for like New Year, like getting all of your stuff set at the beginning of the year. That's my plan anyway. So keep an eye out on my Instagram for sneak peeks of the February budget. They should be coming soon. I do put all of my like announcements and sneak peeks and stuff on my Instagram, so that's where you'll want to be following me to see my releases and things. So anyway, thank you again for joining me with this budget video. I hope you guys have a great night. See ya. Bye bye.